Good afternoon, my dear students. We have completed last chapter biodiversity and conservation. Today we start environmental issues. So, why we have to study environmental issues? So, we are daily hearing so many issues. So, today we study environmental issues. Last 100 years, what women population becoming more and more. When population is becoming more and more, what happens? More requirement needs for food, for shelter, and electricity and water. So many requirements we need. So, so that is the issue. So in 100 years before, what happens? They are in normal conditions. Now, people are suffering from, or they are needed more resources. So, if you are using more resources, means one or other day, what happens? They will be not available. And also, what happening? The due to over mining in that area, so the polluted, that land is polluted, whatever the water is there, it is not suitable for drinking. So whatever that area is there, it is the air that is not good for breathing. So many pollution arising in that area. So now let's discuss environmental issues. 100 years population is increased increasing population is increasing in increase more in number more in number more in number within a 100 years. Earlier the plants are also more, the women population is less, but now women population is more. Why? Because of his intelligence. So what he is doing is increase his population number. So if population is increasing, what the more requirement is needed. What are the requirements? We see now the requirements. The requirements. They are, first one is food is very necessary. Food. First food. Next, after that home. He require home. Then what he require? He require water, electricity. Then industries, electricity, water. Then, so if you are taking, the number is also increasing. His requirement is not a limited. His requirement is beyond the limit. He requires food, he requires home, he requires electricity, he requires water, he requires, so he requires so many things, etc. So his requirements is more, means the industries are using more resources. The resources are used more by industries. So industries are using more resources to fulfill the women's requirement, to fulfill the requirement. So within 100 years, the population is becoming more. So more population, so you require food. He requires food, then home, then electricity, then water. So if his requirement is more means, so industry what is doing? It is processing. It is producing the product. It creating the product. That product we are taking. So when industries creating products, so what happens? The more pollution is created. So the pollutions are different: air pollution, water pollution, then soil pollution. So we will study now. So the environmental issues, the why the issues are coming means because of more number of population. So what happens? The requirement or necessity is also more. We are using more resources. More resources. If you are using more resources, so what happens? So ultimately pollution may happen. So today we study pollution. So if you are giving a 1 hour, if you are giving a hour, take 1 hour, and see 1 hour degradation, 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 and another one is deflation, deflation. See, degradation means whatever the animals or plants after death and decay, they have to be decayed. So if your decomposition is necessary, so it requires what? Favorable condition. Favorable condition means humidity condition, moisture is there means what? More degradation takes place. Otherwise, degradation is not occurs. So degradation means humidity, moisture, sunlight. So these are in optimum level. Then only the degradation takes place. So what happens due to cutting more trees? What happens? The seasons also not in proper way. So disturbance is occurred. So if condition is not favorable, what happens? The degradation is not takes place. And deflation. Deflation means less, becoming less and less. Which forest? Forest becoming less. Less forest. If less forest means less diversity, so less species. So the one is dependent on other. The organisms are dependent on forest. So more forest means more resources also present. Like that, the interdependent on each other. So if it is are in proper way, there is no issue. The human population is becoming more, so these are the problems occurring or created. Now, first of all, we see pollution. pollution. First we study pollution. The undesirable, undesirable change, change of physical and chemical characteristics of characteristics of first one is air, water and soil, land. So this is called as a pollution. It's called pollution. You see, undesirable. So it is not. Nobody wants to desire it. Air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution. If it is what air is not suitable for breathe, so many what is respiratory disorders comes. The human beings or animals will suffer from diseases, that is respiratory diseases. The water is not good means it is also health problem or a health issues comes. Then soil, if soil is good, whatever you are sowing, we get good yield. The soil is not good in condition, there is no crop. So the property of this nature it changes. So what happens? That result in pollution. So what is the undesirable change of physical and chemical characters of air, water and soil is called pollution. Then what are pollutants? Pollutants. Pollutants means the agent that causes a pollution are called pollutants. So these are pollutants. These pollutants they are responsible for pollution. So they are responsible for pollution. Now the government of India passed an environmental act 1986 to conserve the environment. The environmental act that is passed by government of India to conserve the environment. So these are the act. So for look up after the environment, which act? In the year 1986. So government of India was responsible act to conserve the environment. So government is taking a necessary action towards the keeping environment in safe. So we studied what are pollution or pollution. So what are pollutants? Then our government of India passed in the year 1986 act, that is a environment, conserve the environment. Now we'll study air pollution and its control. Dear students, if air is not good means people will suffer from diseases. So if it is very serious means death also occurs. So if environment is good means so people will healthy. So environment is not good means so they are becoming diseased person. Air pollution. Air pollution and its control. Its control. Air pollution and its control. So animals 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 need air for breathing. So animals they need air for breathing. Then another one is pollutants cause injuries to organisms. So these pollutants they are causing injuries to organism with respect to air. So which pollutant? The air pollutants. Here air pollutants cause injuries to organism by breathing. So it is causing what? Injuries. So injuries why? The what air means? The undesirable change in physical chemical properties of biological properties of an air is called air pollution. You see, the undesirable change of change of change of physical and chemical properties of air. Air is called air pollution. So this is the undesirable change in physical and chemical properties of air is called air pollution. So animal needs air. So air contains what? Oxygen. So for breathing. So pollutants, air pollutants are pollutants cause injuries to organisms for breathing. So with their breathing, so if air is polluted, it is not suitable for animals. So what happens? Premature death of the plants also takes place. See, the in plants, what happens? In plants, growth, another one growth and yield, yield of crop, growth and crop yield, profit takes profit. So in plants, growth and crop yields effective. Premature death of plants takes place. So my dear students, so air pollution not only harmful to organisms, it's also effects on plant growth and crop yield. So it is affected on growth, which plant growth and crop yield. So it depends on plant growth and yield, and also premature death of the plants also takes place. Premature before maturity only the death of the plants takes place, and also animals premature deaths of the baby also takes place. So the environment is not good means they also the death may happens in plant either in respect to plants or animals. Here you see here premature death of plants, and plants growth and yield also affected, and also it cause injuries to organisms. So many problems created by due to air pollution. So why? Due to industrialization, the industries are more industries are formed. So if more industries are forming, what happens? More pollution is occur or producing. So that pollution is pollutants are what added into the environment. Whatever the in the environment air is there, so air also automatically what polluted. So that once again the whatever the organism present on the earth, they are breathing that air. So what happens? It disturbs the human health or organism cells. So what he has to do? You have to take control measures. So first of all, we study different methods are there. So control or check the air pollution. Today we study how to minimize the air pollution. What are the methods are there? We'll discuss now. So different methods are there to check the air pollution. Different methods are there to check the air pollution. So the one of the method is to study now electrostatic precipitator. That one is electrostatic precipitator. The most widely one is the electrostatic precipitator. So in electrostatic precipitator, where you see thermal. So thermal power station and different. So you see households and automobiles and you see aeroplanes. So many ways the air is polluted. That one is thermal power station. Then another one is smokestacks. This is smokestacks. Smokestacks. Thermal power station. Another one is smelters. Mine smelters. Smelters. Smokestacks from thermal power station and smelters. What happens? The pollutants are released to the environment. The pollutants released to the environment. So in thermal power station, the what electricity is generated. During electricity is generated, more amount of what the pollutants is introduced into the environment. In smelters, in smelter also, what happens? The pollutants are released. So what happens? The pollutants are not directly introduced into the environment. So before that we have to take some precaution. One of the method is electrostatic precipitator. By introducing electrostatic precipitator, so we minimize the what pollution. One of these electrostatic precipitator. Electrostatic precipitator. So this electrostatic precipitator, by the help of this electrostatic precipitator, we minimize the pollution. So by using electrostatic precipitator, 99% of the pollution is what? That is clean. 99% of pollution is clear by electrostatic precipitator. So this is one of the good method to introduce this electrostatic precipitator in thermal power station and smelter. So this in here if you are using this electrostatic precipitator, what happens? This electrostatic precipitator 99% of the what pollutant particles what pollutant? Which pollutants? Pollu Pollutants are removed. So 99% of the pollutants, they are removing 99% of pollutants. Pollutant, they are the agent causing pollution. Removed. Or these are the pollutant particles. Particles means minute one. So these are not good for health. If you are breathing that pollutants, that agents comes in air, so they damages the respiratory system, so damages the lungs of the human beings. So the person will suffering from breathing problem. So if who is in serious condition, if the disease goes in severe, what happens? Death may also happen. So these are the pollutants. So they are creating this what you say problems. So that problems are minimized by this introducing electrostatic precipitator. We draw the diagram on how the electrostatic precipitator works. Now we'll see the diagram afterwards. We study that later. This is, see here. This is dirt air entering. This is clean air. This water or lime spray. This particle precipitator. Particle precipitate. Particulate matter. This is what is scrubber. So this is the image of electrostatic precipitator. Now, are the dirt particles, dust particles. You see, these are the dust particles. So this is a dirty air. Air entering into this is a dust particle. These are the dust particle. Then here is the corona, discharge corona, discharge corona. Now this is what electrode, negatively charged, charged electrode wire. Then here collecting grounded plate. Clean air. This is electrostatic precipitator. So dear students, we are studying air pollutants. So if air pollutants happens, what are the things happens we have discussed. So this is a what? Electrostatic precipitator. This one side dirt air is what introduced in one side. At upper side, in this side, what water limestone is introducing. At this side, bottom side, scrubbers are present, so it removes sulfur dioxide. What it does? Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. So this scrubber is removing sulfur dioxide. Then the dirt air. So particulated matter which occupies space, anything which occupies space and these are the particles, these are matter. So what? These are particles. So that is cleaned by this electrostatic precipitator. After cleaning, so in that some good gases are present. What do you say? They are not harm gases. They are called the harm gas. Harm gases. So they are, one is nitrogen and oxygen. So these are harmless gases. These are harmless gases mixed with what? These pollutants. So these pollutants, what happens? The dirt air, what happens? Directly entering into the environment. So that is mixed with what? Pollutants. These harmless gases. Pollutants plus harmless gases. Pollutants plus harmless gases, these both are mixed. So that is directly introducing to environment is not good. So before that you have to clean by the help of this. what instrument. So this polluting hot gases, so they have to be what separated. They are separated. They are separated, and after separating this nitrogen and oxygen and cleaning these pollutants, then you what? Then you leave that air into environment. So that has to be done. So here what? How it works? You see, this is a chamber. This is a dirt air entering inside this chamber. What happens? This dust particles. These are the dust particles. So here consists dust particles. So that dust particles is what happens. Many what you say this instrument or this chamber are consist what electric. So there the electric volts are present. They are in thousands of electric volts. They are here. Wire is winded. The electrical wire is winded. So winded. So that consists thousands of volts. So it consists the electric wire is winded. So it consists thousands of volts. So that volt what it use it discharge the discharge current. So what happens? This discharging the current. What happens? This the electric charges are so that the wire is maintained. These electrodes are added or kept inside that chamber. So that producing the corona. That produces the corona. So the corona what it does? It releases corona. It releases the electron. What it releases? It releases the electron. So the corona releases the electron. Electron, what is this electron? The electron binds with the dust particles. The electron binds with dust particle. Electron binds to dust particle. Dust particle. So it is binding with dust particle and it becomes the negative charge. So that negative charge dust particles, what happens? So here collecting grounded plate. In collecting grounded plate, positively charge is present. So that positively charged region, what happens? They go and settle. They go and when they are moving, they settling at the collecting or grounded plate. Grounded plate level, the electrons are settling. So electron where they are settling in grounded. The dust plate is this which electron, the dust particles they are where they are settled in this grounded plate. Grounded plate, dust particles settle in grounded plate. Grounded plate, it is a positively charged. This side is positive charge. So this is negative charge. Electron is negative charge. So this is positive charge. So in collecting grounded plate, the positive charge region is present and also here less air velocity is present. So less air velocity is maintained. Where? Here in grounded, less air velocity or less or low velocity of low velocity of low velocity of low velocity of air maintained. So say chamber. So here your dirt air is entering. So after entering, what happens? The electrodes are present. The electrodes are embedded in this chamber. After the thousand volts of electricity is present, so they are producing corona. That corona, what happens? That is a negative. This is discharge corona. This releases the electron. So it releases electron. They are negatively charged. The negatively charged. This what happens? The electrons binds to the dust particle. So electrons, where they are coming from? They are coming from corona. Corona, they are electrodes, they are producing corona. That corona releases the electron. The electrons, they are binds to the dust particles. Then dust particles, they come and land on the collecting grounded plate. This collecting grounded plate, what happen? They come and settle. In collecting grounded place, low velocity of air is maintained. So they are come and land. So like that, the pollutants are removed. So it is one of the what you say method to remove the air pollutants. But even though some particles, they will not be removed, so they are causing even threatened. But somewhat, what is we are 99% of pollutants are removed from electrostatic precipitator. If 1% of pollutants are there remains, so they are creating problems. But we are this much of pollutants are we are removing. So that is the thing. So here what the dirt air, what is here consists of pollutants for harmless gases. So they have to be removed. Then here one side you are having water and lime spray. So water and lime spray, what that is doing means it is separating the sulfur dioxide. Here sulfur dioxide. See, the sulfur is removing sulfur dioxide, and whatever the clean air is there, it is entering into the environment. Inside, entering into environment. So entering into this here clean air, when it is entering into the environment, before that, what are the process takes place? We have studied here by the help of diagram. According to CPCB, this is Central Board of Central Board of Central Pollution Control Board. So CPCB stands for Central Pollution Control Board. This is Central Pollution Control Board. It states that 2.5 micrometer particles and less than their diameter how much? Yeah, particle how much this is? 2.5 is not separating. So it is entering into the environment, causing pollution. Here see the particle size is how much? 2.5 diameter or 2.5 micrometer, less than less than 2.5 micrometer. So this particle, what happens? They are not separated, so they are entering into the environment. So the people's, these particles entering the environment, so they are mixing in the air. If you are inhaling, so severe respiratory disorders may occur. So this was stated by Central Pollution Board. Central Pollution Control Board. Central Pollution Control Board. It states that 2.5 micrometer particles will not be separated during electrostatic precipitator. It is not separating all the particles. So this size 2.5 micrometer particles will not be separated. So these particles are also harmful. So the human beings or whatever organisms are breathing the air, so they will suffer from lung. So what happens? What are the symptoms occurs? We see the symptoms produced. Symptoms means respiratory symptoms. Symptoms respiratory disorder. What these particles accumulate in the lungs? These particles accumulate in lungs. Accumulates in lungs. Breathing. So breathing problem. If it's severe, death also occur. It's chronic. If it's chronic, death occurs. So why air pollution we have to study? So due to the air pollution, so these are the problems we face. So By the help of electrostatator, 99% of the particles we have removed, 1% of the, so one we are not removed, we 199% of the particles will remove it. So 2.5 micrometer particles will not be removed. So what happens, that particles enter into the environment. So what happens, they are what the symptoms, list symptoms, what symptoms, it creating certain problems, the problems create a human symptoms, it shows human symptoms, these are human symptoms. In human symptoms, what affects, here respiratory disorders comes, so these particles are put into the lungs, then so breathing problems, lungs, what happens, ultimately breathing problems come. So if it is chronic, death may also occur. So these are the what nature we have discussed regarding air pollution. So this is enough today. Whatever the remaining part is there, we will discuss tomorrow. Thank you, my dear students.